Good evening, guys. You won't believe who's frickin' back after almost a year. It's actually been such a long time since I posted. Very sorry about that to my 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 5 followers. But yeah, it's been a while. I've been busy, and I've kind of been out of TF2 for a while. But I'm back, sort of with just been playing a little bit of TF2 recently, not too much, just once in a while. For me, like the older I get, the drive to play TF2 it kind of balances. Like it goes back and forth a little bit. I'll have some months where it's like, "Boy, man, I can't wait to play TF2," and then some months it's just like I'm busy with work and other stuff, and the drive is just not there. But recently, I have been playing a little bit again, and I thought this would be a great reason to just come back and do just like a casual commentary, not really gameplay focused, and just talk about some stuff that I've been discovering, I guess you could say, or well, yeah, I guess you could say discovering in my life. Now, this is not going to be about TF2, so if you want to hear and see some TF2 stuff, I'm really sorry, this probably won't be it. The gameplay is just going to be in the background a little bit. But what I want to talk about today is coffee. Like a cup of coffee you might have for breakfast, or with lunch, or like 10 energy drinks in a day, or 2 energy drinks in a day, whatever it is you might be doing. And what this is about is basically I stopped drinking caffeine. All right, I stopped drinking, well, at least normal black coffee altogether. All right, the only thing I have now is like caffeine-free coffee, which or well, decaf. Caffeine-free is what you would say in Denmark. You would probably not. You would just say decaf anywhere else. But I stopped drinking just regular plain old black coffee, and I just wanted to come out and say, like, my life, I feel like I got my life back, guys. Like, I can't stress this enough. Since I was like 17, when I got my like first real job at a, you guessed it, coffee roastery, where I used to work, I have been drinking coffee pretty much nonstop since 2017, I want to say. And I've been dealing since 2017. I've been dealing with some like freaking anxiety, like worrying a lot in my day-to-day life, some problems, feeling nervous, feeling like paranoid. Like guys, I'm not making this up. It's been actually pretty terrible stuff. And I've always wondered what that was, but because before I started high school, I kind of wasn't a depressed kind of guy or like nervous guy. I was kind of chill, just taking things in stride, dealing with problems as they come and just not worrying too much, just in general. And since I stopped drinking coffee, like, well, this is almost a month ago now, I'm just chilling. Like, I don't know how to say this, but I'm just like not really worrying anymore about certain things. And I don't really feel nervous or like jittery. And I can't believe I didn't think about this earlier. Like, because I've been like this for several years. Like, I want to say close to, well, pretty much 7 years, which I think is just like mind blowing. And I've had I've been having days, guys. Like these are summer days. I'm not really working that much. I'm about to start uni in a couple of months, like a month or two. And I'm just having some days where I'm not really doing anything. I'm just chilling, playing some games, not doing too much. And days like these in the past would just like fuck up my day. Like I would be here and like have a couple of coffees, like three, four, and I would just be worried about like everything all the time. Like, oh my God, am I gonna get into university even though my grades are super great? Am I gonna be, is this gonna happen to me? Am I gonna like fucking drop down on the floor? Like all this stupid stuff that was like nothing I would worry about when I was a younger kid. And so I decided a couple of weeks ago, you know what? this coffee thing might be like really bad for me. Maybe this is it. And I stopped drinking coffee. And yeah, like I said, I just feel way better. Like these days where I'm not really doing too much, I'm just chilling about it. I'm like, what a great day. I have a day off. What a blessing. Like, great. I'm going to be working for the rest of my life. This is awesome. And all of this is just to say that if you guys are people who are, you're feeling nervous, you're feeling like jittery, not maybe physically, but you feel like off, something like you feel like you have to like go do something, and you're consuming a bunch of caffeine, and I get it, like in the gaming space, usually that's like, well, you can get like, what's it called, like G Fuel and like these like gamer supplements that are like just loaded with caffeine, because that's the kind of the ingredient you feel. But if you guys are consuming that and you have a tendency, like natural inclination to be a little bit nervous, I think maybe it's worth going over it. Like, is this something that is making you feel a little bit anxious or something that makes you worry about things you don't really need to worry about? I would, if I were you, I would just consider it. All right. I'm not saying to cut it out completely. Like, I still have decaf coffee. There's a little bit of caffeine in those, but you know, it's just been night and day for me. So just be prepared. You might get some. I got some headaches because the blood vessels finally like open up after being constricted by the caffeine, because that's how caffeine works. So just be aware of that. If you stop, you might have a bit of a headache for a few days. I certainly did, but now I'm just feeling like amazing. So not really a TF2 related gameplay video, just something I thought I'd share with you guys that's been really cool in my life. And yeah, maybe a few more videos to come in the next coming days. So see you guys around.